It's the Saturday puzzle. Let's do it. What do we have here? Experience will change one's mind. I don't know. Fear. Oh, Beyonce persona. I don't know. Sasha Fierce, isn't that her? I think that was something like that. Broad views. I don't know. Up to, until. All right, let's get this column there. Finish line, all done. That's what you say when you're finished. It's a line, all finished. Main script of written Japanese. It was kanji, but that's not right. It's something else. Main child actor's manager is a stage mom. Could be a stage dad, but you know the stereotype is a stage mom. Anne of Avonlea is the same with Anne of Green Gables, and dubious is suspicious. That's right. By the way, I won't want to be sus. I should introduce myself. My name is Steve. This is Solve with Steve. It's a crossword channel. I try to do it every day. Have a lot of fun solving the puzzle. Figure might as well talk about it. Today, I am talking about this puzzle right here. We have two very accomplished instructors. These are big names. You see these names a lot if you notice. I don't think I've met either of you in person. Kate Chin Park, Rafael Musa. Pleased to meet you. My name is Steve. I'm a big fan of crosswords. I enjoy solving these. I'm looking forward to already having fun with this one. I hope that the viewers are having fun with it as well. Let's continue, shall we? All right. By the way, if you don't want to miss anything, you can subscribe now. You can like it now. But I'm going to continue. All right, here we go. Continuing. What do we have here? There's got to be a snail. Back away from my dog. A snarl. Okay. Oh, gosh. Was that me? Old oath. You got. What might check your ID? No. What might check your id? Your not emo. Ego might check your id. Here. I don't know the name of the Japanese writing script. The only one who knows kanji, which is not right. Sojourner truth speech. You need not be afraid to give us our rights. I don't know. E to F is a half tone or a semitone. It's a half step. It's a semitone. E to F. I don't know if those are E's and F's, but that's a semitone. E to F. Okay. Napa neighbor. Not the car parts store, but the county in wine country in Canada. California is Sonoma. All right. This has to be a vowel. The Oto Missouri tribe, Oto Nation, Oto Native Americans shows up a lot. Coils, twines, I don't know, something like that. Play areas, despite their names, are actually square. I don't know. Play areas, I don't know. Collegiate focus, your studies. Or maybe it's parties. I don't know. Depends on the individual. Depends on the location. Typical Little League coaches are parents. Typically they're dads, but they could also be moms as well. I have been a Little League dad, parent, coach. I'm still a Little League dad, but I have been a coach. Experience to change one's mind. I don't know. Broad views are sceneries. Are what do you call it? When you do it, panoramas, that's what they're called. Yeah, panorama. There we go. There it fits. Okay. Dessert flavored with cinnamon and vanilla. I don't know. I'm thinking creme brulee, but that doesn't fit. Give in under pressure. I don't know. Beef is a feud. Wild West outlaw. I don't know. Engage could be anything. Setting for the Times Square ball drop. New Year's Eve. Could be Eastern Standard Time though, so we'll be on a lookout there. Sojourner truth speech. Something about ain't I a woman? That's it. Right here, Agana. Okay. Ain't I a woman? Okay. Coils. Twines, I think is twines. Wild West Outlaw is a bandit, yes. Okay, bandit sounds so positive. Oh, it's those bandits, Our play areas are diamonds. Oh, it's baseball diamonds. So we got baseball, we got Little League parents, we got baseball diamonds, which are squares. And by the way, if you take a square and you rotate it, it's also a diamond. A diamond is a square and a parallelogram. A square is a parallelogram. We can have this quadrilateral talk all day long. Love your work. I'm a fan. Oh, thanks. So nice. All right, I hope you enjoy it. First sign of the Chinese zodiac, is it the rat? Is it the ram? Is there a ram? I don't know. It's a rat. We got the snake now. Snake just started. Foot slog is a trek maybe, or to trod could be. Sweetly in music is dolce, Italian for sweet. To an extent, don't know. Calf length pants are capris. Aha! It is Eastern Standard Time, not New Year's Eve. Ha ha! On to you, Kate and Rafael. All right, coaches for one. I'm not sure what that means. Engage. I don't know. To hire a car, to hire, engage their services. Given under pressure is to track, to truck, to, I don't know. Dessert, often an apple tart with cinnamon and vanilla. Delicious. An acid trip will change your mind, so I hear. To an extent, in part, and Apache, Cochise, given to cracker is to crack. Okay. Lee, who directed Sense and Sensibility. Ang Lee fits. Spike Lee doesn't, so I'm going to go with Ang Lee. Things to avoid at all costs. Big debts, big errors, mistakes. Till one has loved and blank, and a part of one's soul remains unawakened. An animal, maybe? I don't know. And told France, are you a famous animal lover? I don't know. Center of a revolution is the axis. Get it? Axis of rotation, axis of revolution. Okay, it could be an axle though, like the axle of a car. So I don't know. Again, we have two possibilities. We'll keep our mind open. All right, parts of some beauty treatments and the lunar cycle. Well, I don't know. Maxima. I don't know. Lunar cycle. You got like full moons and half moons and gibbuses and crescents, but that doesn't fit. Okay, brief getaway for newlyweds is a mini moon instead of a full honeymoon. It's a mini moon. Oh, that's good. Grab bag contents, I don't know. Something salads, maybe. No, I don't know. All right, group the practice of baptism for the dead. Wow, don't know. Unguarded on the field, open man. I don't know. Uncovered. Ta-da! I don't know. And share the bill is to go Dutch. Is that how Dutch did actual Dutch people? If you happen to be Dutch, can you chime in? Is that like if you're Dutch and you go on dates like that for centuries, they would each pay half, and like the rest of Europe, and I don't know, but that's the thing. Let's go Dutch. Each pays half instead of one person treating. All right, many Everest climbers. How about the locals? How about the those who live there and the Nepalis? 5-limbed marine creatures are starfish, or is it sea stars? Again, we could go either way. Does this end in a T or an E? Render pointless is to moot. I don't know. Is this an R or an S? How a home might be sold in a seller's market as is. So I'm going with sea stars, not starfish. Ha! You can't fool me. Maybe you can. I don't know. Render pointless. I don't know. Attacks in the press. I don't know. Figure in history or math. Class something. I don't know. 12 Angry Men, directors. Is it David Mamet? I don't know. Maybe. He's like a playwright, but maybe he was a director. I don't know about that. 5-letter director ending in T. Instrument might contain dried beans. Maraca. You have some sort of shaker in there. Shaking stuff. So I knew one guy who had 2 egg shakers. He had one was black beans, one was rice. And he was like, I got black beans and I got rice. And they made different sounds. It was kind of cool. All right. Flat top straw hat is, I don't know. Look at critically is to assess, maybe. Attacks in the press are hit pieces. Yes, hit pieces. I have not been following the story with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, but apparently that's what it involves. Is that we're hit pieces, and I don't know. I don't know. That's Hollywood kind of stuff that I turn off. But I keep seeing those names. So apparently there's something about hit pieces in the New York Times and elsewhere. All right, figure in history or math. Classmate. Person in your class, in your history class, or in your math class. That's classmate. Very good. Pseudoscientific body emanation. What do you mean pseudoscientific? They're real. I tell you, they're real. Maybe. Where Sabaidi means hello. I was going to say that sounds like Thai, so Laos is near there, so let's go with that. And Shaquille O'Neal and Melinda Gates have Masters of Business Administration. A boater is the flat-top straw hat. And Lou May is the director. Sydney, I believe, is the name Lou May. All right, Solo is, I don't know, one person. A star, maybe? I don't know about that. I don't like that so much. Let's go off. Is this loops? Tools for certain appraisers? Yes, they put the loop at that big lens. It's like a monocle they put in their eye, and then they can yes, this carat, this diamond has whatever. All right. So render pointless is to berate, debate, I don't know. Grab bag contents are odds and ends. Ooh, that's a good one. Negate is to render pointless, yes. And solo, if you're going to the prom without a date, you're going stag. That's the word. Okay. Big no-nos you avoid at all costs. Waxing and waning in the lunar cycle. The moon gets bigger, it's called waxing. I don't know why. The moon gets smaller, it's called waning. Very good. And then also waxing, you might wax a body part and then rip out all of those hairs from the follicle. I hear that's painful. Ta-da! And I don't know. Unguarded on the field, wide open. Dude, pass to me. I'm wide open. I'm unguarded on the field. I'm 32 down. Pass to me. Yay! Okay. All right. Brute practice baptism for the dead. I don't know. Amp up is to rev up. And voila. I thought it was et voila, but I guess you could mix the languages and say and voila. So let's do that. Mortists? I don't know. They're heard in a herd. Moves? Is it voila? Is that way? Oh, the other one is viola. It's like the instrument. That's voila. Okay, that makes sense. Mormons do baptisms for the dead. Oh, okay. I believe it. I didn't know that, but I know that very big into genealogy, that the the Baptist Temple in Salt Lake City, or the Mormon Temple in Salt Lake City is like really, really, really detailed genealogical records, including not just for Mormons. I've heard that, so that would make sense that they would investigate and then convert you after you're dead or something like that. Okay, morphine comes from opium. That's why it's an opioid. Don't know the author. Nelly maybe is a person's first name. And if you didn't want to do the rapper Nelly, why not? That works. Sinuous is I don't know. Grump. I don't know. European festival is May Day. Is very much associated with the communists and the labor movement. May Day is a thing in Europe. And sinuous is snarly, snaggy, snaily. Okay, it's not Nelly. Nella. Grump is to sulk. Snaky is sinuous. And yeah! Okay, that was fun. Wow! All right, just missed the 10-minute mark for a Saturday, which is a great goal to have. I'm okay with that. I'm not rushing. If this were a tournament, I would be, but this isn't. So, ain't I a woman? I've heard of this speech. I may have heard parts of it, but yeah, she's proud of who she is. All right. Don't know Nella Larson. That's definitely a name I've never heard before. All right, should I look it up? Should we look up Sojourner Truth and Nella Larson? Yeah, we can look that up briefly. Why not? Hey, if you got to go, I understand. We got plans. Stuff happens. So, hey, thanks for watching. Like it. Subscribe. You watch again next time. I hope. That's the goal. But I want to take a look. So let's flip over to, oh, gosh. Yeah, I need to set that up, don't I? I didn't. Oh, I'm off the game. Off my game. All right, let's do this right here. And you can jump ahead if you want to. That's not where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to go. And there we go. Okay. Now, sorry for the delay, everybody. Get over there. There it is. All right, so Nella Larson. We're going to look you up, see where you rank among the Nellas. There you are, the number one Nella. Hey, way to go. Congratulations. American novelist. I was thinking maybe Swedish novelist, but here we go. Nurse and librarian. She published 2 novels, Quicksand and Passing. Wait, your full name, Nellalita? Nellalita? I don't know. Born Nellie Walker. Nellalitia. I can see going with Nella. And revival of interest in the late 20th century. Okay, subjects of numerous academic studies. Premier novelist in the Harlem Renaissance. Did not know that. All right. Here we go. Born in South Chicago as the Levy. Mother, an ethnically Danish immigrant. There we go. Danish Americans live mostly in Utah, apparently. I had no idea about that. That's interesting. She lives on the south side of Chicago, which is, it's got a little bit of coloring in that. Okay. Anyway, she died in Santa Monica. Dad was believed to be mixed-race Afro-Caribbean immigrant from the Danish West Indies. So she's got a lot of Danish in her. No, Danish. Here we go. That's what we see. We see the Danish flag. Mixed race, and Afro-Caribbean. We see words. Okay. Probably a descendant of white men from Albany who settled in the Danish West Indies in 1840. Where are the Danish West Indies, by the way? Which countries are or were the Danish West Indies? Apparently, they're not there anymore. 1917, Denmark gave it up. Danish colony, the Danish West Indies, Danish Virgin Islands, the Danish Antilles. Wow. St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. John. And since then, the U.S. bought the Virgin Islands from Denmark. I have read in the news recently words about the United States considering buying territory from Greenland. I gave it up. From Denmark. But apparently in 1917, the United States bought the Virgin Islands from Denmark, and those have been going quite well. So, 108 years later, we'll see what happens. I thought the days of empire were over, but I don't know. There's a lot that I don't know about the world. So anyhow, Chicago was filled with immigrants, but the Great Migration of blacks from the South had not yet begun. Black population of Chicago was 1.3%. So certainly you would have stood out. In the Danish West Indies, the law did not recognize racial difference. Racial lines were more fluid in the former slave states, but she's in Chicago, which was not a former slave state. Walker may never have identified as Negro. She's like, whatever, I'm a person. I can respect that. All right, so, here we go. She married Peter Larson, a fellow Danish immigrant. They had a daughter, Lizzie. Nellie took her stepfather's surname, sometimes using different spellings. She finally settled on Nella Larson. Moved to a mostly white neighborhood of immigrants, but discrimination. So then they moved a few blocks back east. Okay. Now, as a member of a white immigrant family, she couldn't really fit in the blues or the black church. She couldn't be like her mother or sister. She was neither fully white nor fully black in the way that Langston Hughes were carried. Netherworld. Tough. That's got to be tough. That's got to be tough. All right, and then she wrote books, Quicksand and Passing. And maybe I'll read one of those books. I got to tell you, I chances are I won't, because I should read more books. I know it's good for me. And then everything else is happening. But there we have it, Nella Larson. So I got to learn about that. How are you clued in the puzzle? You are clued as Passing, author Larson. So there it is. And the other one we're going to look up is Sojourner Truth, Ain't I a Woman? I know I have heard pieces of this or read pieces of this because I got it quickly. So that tells me that I probably did. So here we go. So let's see what we have here. Ain't no other man, ain't no mountain high enough. There it is, 1851. So if I've heard it, I have not heard a recording. I may have heard someone performing it. There is Sojourner Truth, Ain't I a Woman? She was born into slavery. Oh, look at that, just delivered extemporaneously. She did not prepare. It's like, hey, would you say something? She became a well-known anti-slavery speaker, but was freed in 1827, delivered her speech at the Women's Convention in 1851. It was reported in 2 contemporary newspapers. A transcript was published in the Anti-Slavery Bugle, and then Frances Dana Parker Gage published a different version because of its oft-repeated question. That one is commonly referenced in popular culture. All right, so Sojourner Truth ran from her enslaver after he went back on her promise of freedom. She became a preacher and activist. There we go. She questions the treatment of white women compared to black women. That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and have the best place everywhere. Ain't I a woman? She's got a point. She's got a point. All right, she's worked and birthed many children, as much a woman as anyone else. There we go. Yep. Here, this is perhaps an obvious statement. Black women were women, and still are, by the way. But yeah, there you go. So ain't I a woman? All right, so there you have it. Am I not a woman and a sister? Right there in the in the image there. Am I not a woman and a sister? So there you have it. That was the speech, and that was 28 across. Oh gosh, I didn't go over back. Sorry. Sojourner Truth. I apologize. Let's find you, everybody. There she is, Sojourner Truth. All right. So we got to learn about Nella Walker and Sojourner Truth. Oh, it's February. I didn't realize it's February 1st. Black History Month. Depending on where you look, there are some places that will not recognize Black History Month because, you know. But apparently, I'm guessing this is a Black History Month themed puzzle, sort of themed. At least those two things that I got to learn about that I didn't know about. Is there any other Black History in here? What was Sasha? No, Sasha Fierce. Well, I mean, yeah, Beyonce. She is a woman, also black, and this was a one-time, so that makes it a little bit of history. Any other Black History we got here? Nothing comes to mind. No. Downs, Sidney Lumet, pretty sure not black. Don't think so. Not woman, also. I think that's a little bit of white man. Well, it's okay to have a white man here and there, right? All right. I think that's it. All right. Yeah. That was fun. And voila. All right, so I had a lot of fun with the puzzle. I hope you had a lot of fun with the puzzle. Thank you to Kate Chimpark and Rafael Musa for creating this puzzle, for bringing it to us, sending it our way. I had a lot of fun solving it. I hope you had a lot of fun solving it. I also hope you enjoyed watching me solve it. That is my thing. I solve it, I have fun, I enjoy it. And then we move on with the rest of our day, and then I come back again another day. I try to do these every day. Tomorrow's Sunday. Looking forward to seeing what that will bring, and I hope you have a wonderful beginning of the month. It is many things. It is February. It is Black History Month. and it is time to say farewell. So please subscribe if you haven't. If you'd like to, just click on that Steve to subscribe, and I will see you in the very, very near, hopefully, future. Bye-bye.